When I go, I drop. When I trip, I pop. When I go, I drop, pop. When I go,
Hello and welcome back to another season of the Recap Show. You think you got rid of us, but no, you didn't. This season, we are recapping Project Runway Season 21, 2025. Gentlemen, welcome back to the Recap Show.
Hello.
And you're welcome, America.
Yes. Hello.
I mean, look at this. Everybody's dressed up. We've got new logos, new intros. I mean, what did they say on Drag Race?
Step your pussy out.
Yeah, I think so.
This ain't drag, but
Well, welcome back to the Recap Show, everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We appreciate you guys watching last season's recap show of All Stars Season 10. It was an interesting show, but we're about to change it up and we're moving over to Project Runway. So for those that are not Project Runway seasoned individuals such as myself, this will be a very interesting season. I've seen like clips here and there, but this will be my first time watching a full season. And of course, the incomparable Heidi Klum is back as your host.
Back again.
Yes.
This is her first time back, right?
This is her first time back since she left.
Yes. And then the contestants, their mentor this year is Christian Siriano.
Not
and he is a previous winner of Project Runway and a very well-renowned fashionista and designer. Yes, fashion designer. I think of the word. So this week, of course, on the recap show, we will take a look back at the season 1 and 2 premiere. We will introduce all of the new designers and then take a look at their runway pieces. So with that being said, let's just introduce or tell you guys who the contestants are if you haven't not started watching it. I mean, I would think you have by now, but let me do the rundown. So we have Antonia Estrada and Jesus Estrada. They are brothers, and you'll get to know them. Oh, they are twins.
They are twins.
We're in for a season with them. It's very reminiscent of Drag Race, but we move on. But now I can't say her name properly. I'm hoping I'm going to do it correctly. Belania, excuse me. Daly. We've got Casey Black, Angela Rosa, Joanne Madison, Alex Foxworth, VJ Floresca. Now this is another interesting character to say the least. She's going to take its places this season.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Okay.
Joseph McCrae.
And say his full name.
What's his full name?
Joseph McCrae.
Joseph McCrae, excuse me.
One word, no space.
Relax.
Listen. Wait, we'll get into it because there's a duality to that. But anyway, Madeline Melinfante?
I don't know. We'll figure it out as a
Okay, yeah. Yujin Han. And then Ethan, of course, we know her as Utica from Drag Race. So that is the line of all 12 contestants for this season of Project Runway Season 21. So let's get some opening thoughts from you guys about what you thought about the season openers.
I am hopeful. It seems like it is a good cast of characters to keep us entertained whilst also being talented. There are some questionable people, but this was just the first 2 episodes, so we have to kind of really get in to see what they do. And then also with the challenges, I hope this doesn't go past episode 3, maybe episode 4, this house thing. I hate group challenges. I absolutely hate group challenges. And the funny thing is, even before I watched the episode, I was just having thoughts to myself saying, I hope these first challenges aren't group challenges. Well, and sure enough, the first at least 3 challenges will be group challenges because they have to design in houses. I just don't think they're fair in regards to Project Runway because the designers don't get to be expansive enough. They have to designed based on other designers' things to be cohesive. And I hate group challenges regarding Project Runway. That's just me.
TJ.
So, overall, I'm looking forward to this season. I haven't watched a season of Project Runway in a little while. I think I think they did like an All Stars season a couple of years ago. I think Bishmi Cromartie won that one. I was very happy to see him win. And I watched that one because it was an All Stars, and they were bringing back so many of the so many previous contestants that I really did like when I was watching the show. But prior to that season, I hadn't watched it in years because it moved networks, and then they switched up the host sometimes. I was like, okay, y'all, it's doing a little too much. But I'm excited that it is back because it is or has been one of my favorite shows. Now, I don't really mind the group challenges, but I'm with you. Like, let's cut it off at 3. Honestly, I'm surprised they went past the first 2 episodes. I'm like, okay, the first 2, that's fine. I don't know why we're doing the 3rd, but again, this is only the beginning of the season, so I'm not going to give it too much. Some of these designers are already working my nerves. Some of them are already working my nerves in the first 2 episodes. I'm just
quite a few of them are already
3, 4.
Starting out with Joseph McCrae, baby. And this is the thing. This is my thing about creative people. This is the love-hate relationship that I have with creative people. I'm also a creative, so I can understand it.
We hate you too.
And as you should, because look at it. Okay, if you tell someone your name is Joseph McCrae, people are going to automatically think, okay, Joseph is your first name, McCrae is your last name. It's not going to be one word. So, insisting that people call you Joseph McCrae just as one word, but then also not standing on that every single time. You're gonna have to pick a lane. You either
look who he did it with.
He did it with the contestants, but didn't do it with the judges.
Yes.
So you either gonna do it every single time and be extremely annoying, or you're just not gonna do it at all because, I don't know. I guess in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, something like that just doesn't matter all that much. Do you know how many times my name has been mispronounced? And I'm just like, child, let's just move on. But I'm just like, okay, whatever. Not Angelo, but I can't remember
Jesus.
Whichever one is just extremely annoying.
They're both extremely annoying.
Well,
but Antonio has the bad attitude.
Yeah.
I was ready for him.
He should have went home first just for the attitude, but we'll get to that.
But we will get to that. So yeah, as far as VJ, I don't know. I feel like they're giving VJ
the villain edit
already because I don't think she's as bitchy as they're trying to make her out to be.
He doesn't play well with others.
That's my thing. The only reason why I believe that maybe she is who they say they are is because more than one person said it. Ethan said it. I don't really carry too much weight behind the Estrada brothers, but I feel like somebody else also said it, how she just wasn't like a team player. And considering the fact that these first 2 challenges were team challenges, you have to come in open to the idea of being on a team. Yes, you can go work on your own stuff and be in your zone, but like if your team is trying to check in with you, at least be courteous enough to look up and be like, hey, yeah, I'm okay, I'm working on this.
Acknowledge them.
And she never did.
I don't think that she even heard or understood that Ethan was sitting there talking to her. That's why I'm like,
I don't believe that.
I don't.
I feel like you're giving her too much credit.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just trying to be patient because again, this is our first introduction, and I'm just like, I don't think that she was even present enough. I think she was just in the work, figuring out I need to do this and do this. I don't even think she realized Ethan was there, honestly.
Okay. For both episodes,
right?
I don't exactly remember what happened in the second episode between her.
You're being generous, and then. Yeah, you're being generous. And let's also mention the fact that Jesus is a returning contestant. Casey is a returning contestant. VJ is a returning contestant to the American Well, she was on
She was in Philippines?
Project Runway Philippines.
Okay.
And then she did another competition in the Philippines, but she's not new to the Project Runway world. So
sure. Okay. What
Well,
I will,
go ahead.
what I will say is that I do miss watching these 2 episodes. I realized how much I missed so much about Project Runway and how it is a little bit more serious than like some other competition shows like Drag Race. I also miss how creatives just are. Like, they can really be annoying sometimes, but then they can also really turn out some really beautiful shit. And then I also miss a little bit of the drama that Project Runway has. Girl.
Well, drama. That was very on cue.
He planned that. We're here for it.
Project Runway, because I'm like, oh, this is, and I just love the style. I love the style of designers, because they walk just every day. They're like, oh, I love what you have on, especially Joseph McCrae. Got on my nerves.
He has an aesthetic,
but his aesthetic I love, and what he wore in the workroom that first day, I was like, yes.
All right. Second day.
All right, so can I just add my little 2 cents when it comes to that? His aesthetic, his attitude, I think, is a little obnoxious, and I think that he's a little bit too full of himself. I think he got knocked down a peg, but there's something to be said about his aesthetic. But here's the problem with that. As of right now, it looks like that's all he can do. Like, he keeps showing the same thing in his 2 pieces that he wore in the workroom, and then on the models that he sent down the runway, they literally all look like the same thing. It's like, girl, are you designing for a couch? I mean, the material. Yeah. So here.
Sorry.
Wait, no. So here's my thing on the overall season so far. I think I'm going to enjoy this. I love great design. It doesn't matter if it's architecture or if it's fashion. There's just something very visceral, about fashion that I love. And I think that, all these designers definitely have their own flair and their own language when it comes to design. Which one was it? Antonio that brought the print, or was it Jesus?
Antonio.
Okay, girl, you need to let that go. Not everybody wants to do all your prints all the time. And I feel like, though, they are bullies. And the other thing, too, with a lot of these designers and why they're so cocky is because a lot of them have their own businesses and are successful in their business. But you have to remember now, you're stepping into a whole new world. You're coming from a small pond into a large ocean where you're competing against so many other people. Yeah. Where you are locally, people get your vibe and your stores and your business are successful. But once you get into this competition where now you're being judged up against other people in the design world, and then also you have to look at who's judging you. You've got world-renowned stylists, magazine editors, and people that just live and breathe fashion in the fashion industry. They're going to tear you a new one. And for the brothers, especially with Antonio, who had the attitude, sir, humble yourself. You do not know how to take constructive criticism, because no one was trying to tear you a new asshole, okay? No, hold on. When you come on these competitions, you have to have tough skin and know that the things that they're saying to you is to help you make you better.
For the first episode, I wholeheartedly agreed with how he was treated by the judges. However, I feel like he was baited the second episode. Like, there was no reason to pull him out and say, oh, your look was the worst in this group. Like, I feel like they were trying to see how he was going to respond.
But wait. They said that in the first episode.
No, they said that in the second episode.
Right, but in the first episode, they also said you were in the person who had the worst was like, you're in the bottom.
Well, yeah, that was one. That's why I said I agree with how they treated him in the first episode, but I feel like production was trying to bait him in the second.
It is a TV show. But anyway.
What I will say as well is that I just don't think whichever brother it is, Antonio, I believe, his attitude and Law's attitude, they always gonna clash. So my thing is, like, I unsurprisingly was upset with Law, because I'm like, bitch, if you doling it out, why can't you take it? You give an attitude just like this person's
No,
giving.
but here's the thing. I don't think it's that Law couldn't take it. I think that, as a judge, like that's what they're there for. And here's the thing though. If you hire him as a judge, you know what you're going to get. Okay? That's one. But wait, and the other thing too is I read an article about how I think that they brought him on to be the Simon Cowell of Project Runway. Listen, we all know this is who he is. We know who he is. He is a well-respected stylist in the industry, and he's going to tell you how he sees it. It's either you love it or you don't.
I don't think it's about Law not being able to take attitude. Law shouldn't have to take attitude from the contestant. If I'm giving you criticism, if I'm telling you this is what I see in this piece, you signed up to be on this show. You signed up to be criticized for your designs.
Yeah.
You coming back at me at everything that I say, that's when it becomes combative. Antonio was combative on that stage. He didn't just stand there and take criticism, because they dogged Casey's look too.
Yeah.
And she said, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's Antonio wasn't here for.
That's how you take criticism.
So that's why Law was coming back at him each time, because why, Antonio, why are you saying anything? You signed up for the show. You signed up to be judge. You signed up to be
not even what was the comment he made to oh gosh, who was it that he made the comment to?
The other brother?
No, to the judge.
Oh.
No, when he was in the bottom, he said, am I being punked?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. So from jump, he was already, as soon as he said that, he was already in defense mode.
Yeah.
So he wasn't ready to hear anything the judges were saying.
Yeah, and my thing is, so I see both sides of it, honestly. Like, he said a couple of times, I'm a Gemini, so I don't take criticism well. So I'm like, well, girl, what are you doing on the show? That's all.
There you go.
Biggest criticism. That's all. That's what you signed up for. Are you serious? And so on that token, I'm like, I don't like you. But then on when I think about Law and how Law delivers critique and criticism, I feel like it would be offensive to anybody, because Law just does not. Law is mean. Law delivers criticism in a mean way without a filter, and I'm just like, you don't have to deliver it that way. Sure, I'm sure it makes great TV. I'm sure the ratings are going to be great. But my thing is, if I was up on that stage, I would be offended too, because Law, the way Law delivers critique and Law's body language to me just reads bitch, and I'm just like, okay, yes, I came here to be professional. I came here to yes, get critiques. I didn't come here to be disrespected. And I think Law can be
I don't know if that was disrespect. Here's the thing. I don't care for Law personally. Like, he's not my cup of tea. But if I sign up for that show, I know that that's what I'm going to get. I just figure out, all right, you know what? This is what it is. Let him say his piece. I take what I can get out of it and move on. Because you know what? Ultimately, you don't have to work with him down the line. Maybe you'll never cross paths again. This is a moment in time.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to work with him. You don't necessarily have to work with him. So I'm just like, you know what? Girl, bye.
Yeah.
Let's get into this runway, because this is...
You're right. Okay. Are we ready? Let's do it.
Yes.
Episode 1, Angelo's look.
So the houses were the House of Princess and the House of Villains. The House of Villains went first.
That was a villain look. It went by quite quickly. I don't know if I even saw all of that.
You want to replay it?
Yes, let me replay it, please. First of all, it's a lot of looks. We got 12 designers, so it's gonna be a lot.
So my thought on this was like, it was okay. I thought it was kind of simple. It wasn't extravagant. It wasn't memorable. Let's just say that. It wasn't memorable.
Yeah, Angelo's not. He's not. It's only been 2 episodes, but he doesn't stand out right now to me.
No.
Which is, again, it's fine because it's only the first episode. But it was a fine look. He was safe, so it is.
He also didn't have like a whole lot of camera time in the first episode. Like he was just kind of like a background player.
Yeah.
So,
all right, Yuchin's look. This was a top look, right? Yes, it was.
This was a top look.
Yeah. I love the model. I love her reveal, and I loved how the garment just kind of wrapped around her. But it had some depth to it. There's like some little peekaboo moments throughout the whole entire thing.
I agree with Nina, though. The flower in the back of it was questionable. Like
where it
the
was
placement
placed
of it.
Yeah, like right in the butthole.
The rosebud.
Exactly. It was a rosebud.
Maybe that's what she really meant for it to be. I think if it would have hit her at the top of the crack, maybe it would have looked a little bit more sophisticated. But it was like a play on rosebud.
And Luchin, I kind of felt for him. I think there was a lost in translation moment with him regarding the lace, because he thought Jesus was telling him that we need to take your lace, like pieces of your lace, and incorporate it in everybody else's look. He was simply saying we need to take lace. Since you have lace, we want to take lace and incorporate it in everybody's look. And Yuchin, like that whole back and forth kind of felt unnecessary to an extent.
Yeah, but also I just think he was just being not Yuchin, but Jesus was just being an asshole from jump. Anyway, so I think he just rubbed him the wrong way.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Like his delivery was wrong, and like he was trying to bully him.
He was,
but at the same time, I still feel like there was kind of a loss in translation.
And I'm glad he stood up for himself
I am too,
because that just sets the standard for how this whole season was going to go. Like you're not going to talk to me any type of way.
Yeah, he straight up told he said, "Just shut up, just stop."
Yeah,
indeed. I appreciated that because I feel like Jesus was being a little, honestly, not even a little. I feel like he was being condescending because, and I took what he said the same way as Yuchin did, like take some of the lace off of your dress and give it to some of us. Because at one point, Jesus asked him, like, "Have you ever done a collection?" Bitch, excuse me.
Yeah.
And I looked at Yuchin, and Yuchin took a breath and took a pause before he answered the question because I know in his mind, Yuchin was like, "Bitch."
Yeah. Yeah, like that was shade. That was drag race shade. Okay,
and I'm just like, it
was. You're not talented. You don't know what you're doing.
Have you ever done a
collection? Yeah, like we're all here. Like we've all. Yeah, that was. Yeah. I wasn't taking up for Jesus at all. I was just saying I think there was just a bit of a language barrier there.
Okay.
All right. Next up, we have VJ.
This wasn't impressive. It reminded me, so I will say she kind of hit the brief though, because it reminded me of Ursula, the way that the slits were on it. Okay. And they kind of looked like tentacles.
Yeah.
Or like sea creature-esque. I don't know if that was her intention, but that's what it reminded me of. But I
think she did make mention of that villain at one point. Or someone did. Somebody did.
I don't remember who it was. It's hard to keep up who's who with all these people at this point.
Yeah.
But
it's for now. I'm still trying to figure everybody out and remember who everybody is.
Yes,
because there was a lot in 2 episodes. There's 12 designers.
Yeah,
in 2 episodes.
24 looks.
So yeah, give us some time to catch up to who everybody is distinctively.
Indeed. As they get whittled down, we'll start having favorites. We'll start having people we really hate. So
yeah.
We already have that.
Favorite.
Oh, you have a favorite?
And I do have a favorite.
Who's your favorite?
Ethan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's not even the drag race.
No.
It's killed both episodes.
Yeah, he did.
I'm trying to. Well, we'll see what he comes up with. I mean, we did this first episode. I remember the second look, and I did really like that, but I don't remember the first.
He won the first look.
Yeah.
Have Alex.
I actually like this.
She's really pretty too.
Alex, isn't she? I thought she looked like Angelina Jolie just a little bit.
He did say that.
I love what she had on. I love a woman in a suit, and it's like a Jack blazer, pants, big tie. I love that look on a woman for some reason. And then the way she had her hair.
She's gorgeous.
Yes, she is. I was slightly crushing on Alex. I'm not even going front. I was slightly crushing on her.
She's really pretty, and Angelina Jolie is like my number one bitch. But I'm surprised I didn't see that. So maybe now I'm gonna be looking.
Well, you ain't going. There's not much to look at.
Cool.
Oh. All right.
My fear is we'll get to the second episode. We're not there yet, but
you think she might be?
I feel like she's gonna get the boot pretty early.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought this look was pretty good though. But
we do have
next.
Oh,
come on now.
Great. Oh yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah,
he was
Ethan dominated these 2 episodes, I will say.
Can I say something about Ethan? And what I loved about him is he was able to take constructive criticism in the workroom to heart, and he edited it down because he even said to himself, he was like, I don't want this to be too costumey because of all the drag stuff that I do, like all these pieces that I make for all these other queens. I want it to be sophisticated, but enough that it's not, but not too costumey. And I think that he pulled it back enough, like the cape from the head all the way down to the floor. The only comment they made was like, oh, there was one scene that we could see in the cape that you could have done a little bit better with. But other than that, it was flawless.
Yeah, like I appreciate that too, like because that was already his concern. And then when Christian came in and said, "Hey, this can go a little too costumey," he was like, "Okay, yeah, let me pull back." So I wish we could show y'all more of clips without getting like blocked or anything, because I really wish we could have showed like that look in its entirety, how she turned it around, that cape when she turned it around, and the flow of it going back up the steps. I really wish we could like show that here, but I love
his choice of materials and the way the garment fit on his model. It's all about fit, and then the finish was just like immaculate. Like you can tell this person knows how to sew and to put a garment together. You didn't have any like frayed edges, and I mean, now granted, they're doing this all in like less than 24 hours, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah, each challenge was a one-day challenge.
Yeah. So to be able to produce something like that, like that's crazy to me. Crazy.
I mean, I know that Ethan is the only one that we have more backstory about or on, but I feel like not that Ethan came in with the advantage. Well, I mean, it could be an advantage because Ethan really is out here creating things probably in a quick turnaround time and is showing things on a national stage, i.e. Drag Race. So has done it for himself as well as other drag queens. So like, I think that's indicative of what Ethan is showing us. For this particular look, I think the cape was my least favorite thing. I really did enjoy like the bustier, the point down of the bustier, like the end of that with the upward. I think it had upward points on the dress or whatever. I thought that was really cute, and the hardware was
nice.
Yeah, it was good. I don't know how I feel about the velvet.
I was looking at I was like, is that velvet? Like, I really just had that thought, but still,
the judges loved it, velvet.
Yeah, I loved it.
They loved it, yeah. So
and it hit the brief though, like it was Disney villain. So
yeah, it gave villain vibes. It was very sexy.
It was villain while being fashion.
Yeah,
indeed.
And she was showing fashion.
Yeah,
but is it fashion?
But is it fashion?
Next up we have Jesus.
If you don't know, you don't know.
Lyris, can I just speak to Lyris? I love her. I don't know. This is, you know, it's a look, but I love Lyris. Lyris has been on a few seasons now. I forget what I was watching. It may have been It may have been Project Runway where I don't remember if she was. I don't think she was on Top Model, was she?
I don't think so.
So yeah, I was introduced to her on Project Runway seasons ago, and it's just something about her. I follow her on Instagram. It's just something about her that is
confidence.
I love Lyris.
Yeah,
but the look, I can kind of see what Law was saying about she looks like an auntie, because if she were to have had her breasts lifted, I think the look would have not been as harshly critiqued as it was.
It gave like she was at home and she took the bra off and her things were just sagging to the sides. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I think to make it fashion, like she needed like a little bit of a lift.
Let me look at this again. I just want to see it again. Hold on. It does give villain for sure.
It does give villain.
It's
that shot, that booby shot, that was kind of like, okay, I can kind of see.
I think I like it. I think I like it without the coat.
I didn't like the bottom of the coat. I didn't like the bottom of it.
I don't know if I like the coat at all.
Yeah, I don't think I like the coat at all. I think the dress was really pretty. I think the dress was gorgeous. I don't think it needed the coat.
Well, here's the thing. If you're going to do that coat, I think it needs to be, when I say bigger, I mean like longer. Like it needs to be touching the ground and dragging.
I would have liked that. I would have liked it to be more flowy than that.
It needs to be more dramatic.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, next to the House of Princess.
No, we still have one more, I think. Right?
Madeline is House Princess, I believe.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry, me.
Okay. Next up, we have Madeline. I did not even pay attention to this look because I feel like this is the first time I've seen this.
So
Actually, wasn't the first one.
she actually has a very unique aesthetic. She's very.
She's just a quirky person.
Well, no, it's aesthetic because she's very nostalgic. She loves older period pieces, and I think that this didn't really translate into a princess to me at all. I think she was trying too hard.
None of these look like, I'm not gonna say none of them, but most of the looks in this house did not get princess, and they were rightfully in the bottom.
Yeah, they didn't win this.
She gives Little House on the Prairie vibes, like her regular what she does.
But I will say her stuff does look good. It's well tailored and like
it's very pointed.
Literally.
Yeah. I, as I said, I don't even remember the piece, so I would have to see more of her to even have to form an opinion, because I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. I'm quite neutral on her aesthetic right now, so I'll have to see more.
All right, Madeline.
All right, next up, Joseph McCrae.
He looked better than his model.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Because that is not princess at all. That is not princess at.
And that was the question that Heidi asked.
That was Wicked Stepmother.
Princess Daywear? Because, like, where is she going?
It was Wicked Witch of the West more.
And the thing is, like, it wasn't even a dress. It was that bubble thing and then a skirt. Because it was nothing under that sofa-like top.
Yeah, I wish he put something underneath of it so we could at least see it, because he does that in episode 2. But here's the thing: like, you're doing the same thing over and over again. We'll get to it.
I like the fact that he likes volume. I do like that, and I think on himself, I think he does it well.
He's structured well for, like, his body type. It works for his body type. Her body type, it does not work.
It does work for his body type. But I don't mind seeing more of it. I just want it to be done well. This I did not like. I didn't like the color choice. I didn't like the fabrication. It did not look like a princess at all. I'm not sure where she was going. It would have been great if she could take off the coat to show us what it was underneath, but apparently she could not. So it was a miss. It was a miss for me.
She was going to her niece's wedding.
It does look like a wedding look. It does.
An auntie's wedding look.
Yeah.
Or like the friend that wasn't actually invited to be in the bridal party, but she said, I'm still going to show up and look like
going anyway.
Something,
Yeah. All right, next up we have Antonia.
He did this to himself. And what pissed me off about this look and his response to the judges was, well, oh, Christian told me to do. Like, no, he didn't. He said,
kept trying to blame Christian.
Yeah, like, sir, take ownership. You did that. He gave you advice saying that the little dresses you made underneath of it looked like his assistant could do it in a half an hour. That was criticism. He wanted you to do something with it, to make it. He didn't say cover it up.
Yeah.
And to look like you just put like you remember back in the days when we used to have those fluffy type of eraser decoration on your pencil, those little big fluffy things you would put on your eraser.
It looked like a loofah.
Or that too. I mean, it just looked bad. And then, like, you had the dress underneath. Why didn't you open it up? Have her open it up when she got to the end of the runway.
Because Christian said that I shouldn't do that.
Christian
never said
tell
that.
you not to do it. Christian said it just looked basic, which it did. It looked like you can go to an H&M or Forever 21, rest in peace, Forever 21. But it looked like one of those dresses that you can just go pick up off a rack. Christian's advice was to not make it look like you can pick it off.
He wanted you to elevate it.
And so he decided to do this coat. His downfall was the fact that he was stuck on wanting to use this fabric.
Child.
Yeah. Like, it wasn't even great fabric.
It
When
wasn't.
he pulled that fabric out and laid it on the table, I said, "This is the fabric you're trying to get everybody to use." A
And
simple
everybody was against it.
butterfly fabric, girl. I'm thinking it's gonna have 3D butterflies all about. It's gonna be the most beautiful fucking fabric, girl. What?
He was giving Jade from America's Next Top Model. This is my signature walk, and this is the walk that's going to make me famous. Like, it's just
he reads very immature. I feel like he's very immature.
Very.
They're both very immature.
Yeah.
But him more than the other one.
Yeah. I feel like, and so on the runway or after the show on the runway or whatever, they were giving when she did take the outer piece off of the jacket off, and the way it just kind of hung around.
Yeah, it looks good.
It did look good. So I think
they were like, we wish you would have done that. We would have judged you on that, but we can't judge you on that because that's not what you presented. And
like, if you had it constructed in a different way, to where maybe it was constructed to the gown to where it would naturally like just sit like that and maybe flow downwards, or in just some other, I feel like it could have been constructed a different way to it could have been a winner, honestly. But yeah, the way it was just done, it just wasn't. Yeah, no. And the material. And then I think it was Nina when it was coming down the runway. She was like, "Is this camouflage?" So it doesn't even read.
It doesn't read like butterfly.
Butterflies, girl, relax.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have Belania.
I thought this was pretty.
I like her.
What's the one?
like
the Princess and the Frog. What was her name?
Tiana.
That's what she gave me with this look. That's all I could see.
I thought the model was gorgeous.
Yeah.
That color on that model was beyond beautiful. I love a dark skinned woman. But yeah, it was pretty. I don't think it was anything special, but it was pretty. She got the right model to wear it.
Yeah, I agree. It was really
I think the dress without the model would not have been. It would have just felt completely flat. But yeah,
it was a good model choice, and the piece worked well with that model. Yeah. Next up, we have Joan.
Girl, I like Joan, but girl,
I don't know what this was.
Baby, what's going on?
When they say there is a such thing as too much,
I don't know what was going on.
That was, y'all are not going to get this reference, especially you, TJ, and your feelings about church. It was giving First Lady
Yes.
vibes.
Yes.
I get yes.
It was giving First Lady Kojic convocation vibes. You can see like a Karen Clark Sheard coming down.
Hold on. The only thing she was missing was a hat.
Yeah. It was giving First Lady convocation vibes.
Yeah, it was matronly. It was
was your the mother of the bride type of thing? Yeah, she just needed her fascinator on, and that would complete the look.
Yeah, when I saw this come down the runway, I had a for real reaction.
And you know what the bad thing about it was? Granted, like she was one of the first people to speak out about like, I'm not using that print. I don't want that print. It's ugly. But then you come back with this.
And I was glad for her sticking to her guns. However, that was just no.
That's what you came back with?
Yeah. I mean, I appreciated her for sticking to her guns with not using that print, but that was not a good look, girl. I'm so sorry, girl. And I'm always rooting for everybody black. But Joan,
that wasn't it.
That wasn't it, Joan.
Hopefully we can see better looks from her.
Well, I feel like in episode 2 we do.
Yeah. All right, so the last one
look of episode 1 is Casey.
Casey, tell me Casey does not look like the girl from White Chicks.
Which girl from White Chicks?
I think the one that Marlon was portraying. Not Marlon, but the girl who Marlon was in White Chicks.
So she looks like a black man doing whiteface, is what you said?
I can't think of the actress's name, but she looks like the girl from White Chicks.
When he said it, I saw it, and I was like, "Can I see it?"
Casey, she was the first one out on her season.
Bless her.
And she was,
but it wasn't good.
Again,
it wasn't good. And the bad. So here was the dilemma that the judges had, and I think we all had it as viewers. She had the worst look of that episode, but it was the attitude of, was it Jesus or Antonio? Mm-hmm. It was like, do you send home the person with the bad attitude and not so good look, or the person who just had the worst fashion? Yeah. It was just really bad. There was like nothing redeeming about that look. It was just like, Do you not have enough
He
time?
said, "I'm gonna just throw everything on the mannequin and see what sticks."
See, I feel like I would like to play it again. Hold on. See, I feel like it's too big. If it had been more body conscious in a way, because it looks like it's just way too big on the model, and I'm assuming that's how she designed it. I'm just like, if it had been cinched in and like maybe cut off somewhere at the bottom, and had it been more like a little bit sexier, maybe it could have been
Had
saved.
she taken out that lace that went across like this, like take off
that wasn't
pink,
flattering.
that whatever
Was it tulle?
Tulle, whatever it was. Had she taken that piece off of it and maybe placed it like just around the bottom of the dress,
Yeah.
it may possibly could have worked.
Or use it underneath the fabric with like a little peekaboo on the side, like a slit.
Make it like a true princess dress and give like the bottom just all of the volume.
Yeah.
Because the color and the fabric choice was actually pretty good. It was giving princess. It's the way the design was just
like the tulle or whatever it was on the shoulder, like that was like too much.
She could have actually left the little piece of the tulle on the shoulder had she taken the middle piece of it off.
Mm-hmm.
It was like she had a long string of this stuff, and she just said to stand in the middle and turn as it just wraps around you. Like that's what it was giving.
I feel bad though, to go home first twice.
She got the pork chop twice.
I feel bad for her because I was like, "Oh, that can't feel good. That can't."
I felt bad for her too.
Yeah.
And then she gonna have the nerve to say, "I think I'm done with Project Runway for now." Girl, don't go back to the show. This is not the forum for you.
Oh, hold on. No, I was saying you are not Jujubee.
This is not the forum for you.
Not at all.
I'm saying you're not Ginger Minge. She might be Ginger Minge, honey. You never know.
No, she is not.
I am not saying you are not a good designer, but clearly Project Runway
is not your aesthetic.
The forum for you.
Go to Next in Fashion. Go on Next in Fashion. Maybe that's
why. Wow. Why? Seriously?
Or making the cut. Maybe making the cut.
Heidi's still there. You don't need to know what Heidi is.
Both shows are canceled. They're no longer coming back. So
there's that.
Well, yeah. So we're gonna go into episode 2 now. Remember to go start from the top.
Yeah. All right. So this was an athleisure challenge. Starting with Yuchin. I like Yuchin. I really do.
I actually like this look. This was a nice look. It was giving cheerleader, but then it's something you could definitely wear in the gym and then take it out on the town afterwards.
Let me play
the judges did not like it.
So short. I don't think I care for it, honestly.
I liked it.
I didn't care for the styling of it. I don't think he should have had boots with it. I think it should have been like a cute little sneaker. But I felt like it hit the brief. I felt like it was something. Well, I don't know if it had little shorts under it or not. But
little booty shorts?
Yeah. Like if it had little shorts on it, it is something like she can go play tennis in and then still go grab a cocktail in. I felt like it hit the brief.
Yeah.
I don't think it was styled correctly.
Okay. All right, next up we have Angelo.
This is really short too. I kind of liked it.
I like this look.
I wish it would have had color somewhere.
That's the part. It was too monochromatic.
Like the little darts that he had in it, if those were like red or something, because everybody used that red stripe.
Yeah.
So like if he made his little darts red, I think it would have amplified it. At least a couple of them. It didn't have to be all of them.
What I liked about it too is that those pants, they were more like culottes in a way. They didn't go.
Well, they were a flared pant at first.
You're right, but they cut. Right. And I'm glad that he took that advice because then one, you didn't want to have two people with the same cut of pants on the runway, even though his probably would
not have had.
Well, his would have looked better than hers, but I'm glad he took it up a little because it looks more edgy. It looks more futuristic. I love the pin tuck texture that he had in it, but like I said, it was too monochromatic. You could not see it. Like from a distance, you won't see that. It just looked very flat. If he would have, I think if he would have put pops of red in it, it would have stood out.
Yeah. And yeah, it did not stand out because I have no opinion of it whatsoever. So
I'm looking forward to seeing what he does later on in the season.
He reminds me of the guy that won Next in Fashion last season.
I wouldn't know who that is.
Yeah. Sorry to that man.
Sorry to this man. All right, next up we have Madeline.
I didn't really care for this. It was okay.
It was cute.
Yeah, it was cute.
It was cute.
It was cute.
And I feel like this was kind of a little bit of more of a departure for her and what she traditionally does. Like she took a risk in this one. That's not saying much, but she took a risk.
Yeah, I feel like there's no way that she could bring her aesthetic to an athleisure challenge. Like,
yeah, she could not bring Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah.
Mother Teresa, you is playing with that hair, ain't you?
I am. I surely am.
We're not mad at it.
No.
Yeah,
All right,
I
next
didn't have an opinion about that one. Honestly.
Yeah, it's okay. It's cute. I like the color choice. All right, next up is Alex.
Poor Alex.
This was so controversial.
Poor Alex.
I
like the look, but the back left a little bit to be desired.
I like the cut.
But she did that on purpose. I don't think they understood the design of it.
Yeah.
Like the way the pants were cut were intentional because of whatever Japanese reference that she was using. I don't want to be disrespectful and call it wrong, but yeah.
I don't think the judges. I don't think she explained it well enough for the judges to understand.
She didn't explain it at all.
You know what I mean?
Well, I don't think she executed it as the way she wanted to either. So
I think she needed more. It needed to be more pleated to have that effect.
Yeah, I think so.
It was like literally it was like one fold. I'm like, well, was this intentional? Or you had too much fabric. You just didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Y'all not gonna keep doing my girl Lyris dirty either. Like both episodes in a row. Y'all don't dress this woman right. Get it together.
Somebody will get it right.
My goodness.
All right.
Up next.
Ethan said,
"Pillar, yo."
Said, I don't care what y'all doing. This is what I'm doing. I'm gonna make sure it looks good.
And it looked athletic, and it looked like evening wear. If she takes the hat off, it's all evening wear. Having the hat on was like, all right, I want to play tennis in something long.
Like, I feel like you could go anywhere in that. You could wear that to work.
You literally go anywhere in that.
That hint of red going down the side, just like boom, that whole thing stood out, and it was just a little red detail.
The way it fit her body too, like
like a glove.
Yeah.
Ethan knows what I am glad he is here on Project Runway. He is my front runner.
He knows body types. I would love to see him do something for your girl,
Lyris.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That would be cute. I foresee Ethan being the first of a few Drag Race crossovers. Like, I can see that. I can see this happening because I'm like, oh, this is. And I feel like that's just from like a production or marketing standpoint. Like, you're gonna probably bring in more viewers as well because you're capturing Drag Race viewers.
Yep.
Which it probably are. I'm sure it already overlapped, but it may even more so now.
More.
It's overlapped in the sense that some of the Project Runway contestants have designed for Drag Race contestants.
But it was the other way. Now it's going backwards. In reverse.
Yeah. All right, next up is VJ. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Not at all.
No, ma'am.
Not at all. Not at all.
And the sneaker that went with it looked like a bad old pair of Asics.
No. I don't. There's something about like stitching on a garment, especially with like loose little tendrils, that to me just reads cheap and like unfinished. I don't like it.
And here's my question: the brief was, you need to be able to wear this in the gym and then go grab a drink or something.
That is going to get caught in the machines.
What gym she wearing this to?
And what are you working out? What are you doing?
What are you working at? Like how
Wait, did someone call them like little tampon strings?
Yes, somebody. I think it was either Heidi or Nina that said the string remind her of tampon.
You know what? I didn't hear that when I watched the episode.
Yeah,
you say it.
They do. It looks exactly like that.
Just pull one out and use it.
Yeah,
no,
that's
you only see the string after it's already in.
Right, but like I said,
yeah, that was a no for me. I didn't like that at all.
No.
Next up is Melania.
This was the second group, I believe. Yeah.
I actually like this.
I was torn. I was torn.
It was different. And that's what I appreciated about it. Like, she brought a completely different aesthetic than everybody else with this look. Was it perfect? No, but I found it interesting. Like I want to. I think if we gave her more time, I want to see more of this.
More of her.
No, more of the like a more refined look of this.
Okay.
If she had more time.
Yeah.
It was a top look though.
I don't know. I feel like I wanted to see like maybe this is Drag Race residue, but maybe I wanted to see I think I wanted to see maybe the skirt like come off or transform in some type of way where like she could work out in it or something, because it looked like it had a lot going on. I think I saw a zipper going down the front. So,
yeah,
but
pockets.
I think I like the silhouette of the skirt. I'm not sure how I feel about the fabrication of the skirt, because I'm like, if you're working out in something like that, I don't.
It looks heavy.
It looks a little heavy. It also looks like it may not wick moisture all that well. It looks like that's not something you want to get sweaty, because it's like white, and when white gets sweaty, it turns dingy and beige. So I'm like, I don't know. But it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
All right, next up we have Antonio. Well,
up next we have Joseph McCray.
I'm not let me tell you something. Here's my thing. People's attitudes, when you have a bad attitude, everything that you do just does not sit well with me. Even though like it was one of the top looks that they picked, I believe.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't? Oh, okay.
That was when they pulled him aside and said your look was the worst look.
Oh, okay.
He was in the top team, but his was the worst look.
Like
before he left the runway.
His fabrics, he's so like stuck on his fabric choices. I'm just like, you came there pre-prepared with these like fabric choices in your head, and it's like, these are not good fabric choices. Like, you're the only one that sees what you see in them. Like,
wait, did he choose the fabric as well?
I think one of them did. Okay. One of them wanted that fabric.
Oh, it just wasn't good.
Yeah. But then also, I'm thinking like, it is kind of, I don't know, it is kind of fucked up to immediately put these designers in groups, because you don't even know these people. You don't know.
But let me tell you. So here's my thing. I want to comment about this earlier. When you go into a new work environment, most times you never go and start working on your own. You're always put on a team to either get brought up to speed, or you're in the middle of a project, so you're thrusted in. So when people say, "Oh, they don't like team projects," I get that no one likes team projects, but guess what? When you're in the real world, you're always on a team. You're always working with others.
That's the corporate world. This is
no.
Let me finish what I'm saying. This is an individual fashion competition. I feel like at least the very first challenge should have been, let's get to know this designer. Let's give them a challenge to show what this designer is going to bring to this show. To have two group challenges on the very first episode, I feel like it's a detriment to the designer.
I completely disagree with you with that. I'm going to tell you why. A lot of times you get to know who these designers are when they walk into the workroom and they're wearing their own design. And I believe all of them were wearing stuff that they created. Boom. I know. So for instance, what was his name? The dude with the one name. What was his name?
Oh, Joseph McCray.
Joseph McCray. You knew what his design aesthetic was from the moment he walked into the room. This is what you're going to get, and this is exactly what he showed. So I'm not totally disagreeing with you as far as like wanting to have them do something on their own, like maybe as a mini challenge in a way, design something. Maybe that would have been more appropriate to have them do something small in the beginning. But coming from a design background, you're always thrusted into an environment with other people, and it doesn't really matter what you do. We want to see how you work well with others, because when you're out in the real world, and it's not about corporate, it's even design houses. Even like Christian Siriano, he does not design on his own. He works with a team of people, and they massage the ideas. Like, he might come up with a concept, but everyone's working on it and putting out the product.
But if it's his house, they're working on his designs.
That's the thing.
So it's not like, I think you're looking at it as, never mind. That's a whole other conversation. I agree with what you were saying, CJ.
Yeah, because they don't know each other. Like, you don't know you don't know these people work ethic. You don't know what what their aesthetic is, and now you're having to automatically create a whole collection that is cohesive with people you do not know. So to speak to your point, Chris, which I disagree with, if it is corporate, like, yes, you're starting a new job and you're having to work on a team. Well, guess what? You're the new person, so nobody's going to expect you to perform at the highest level because you're brand new. This is completely different because you're having to come in and create your own piece that is cohesive with all these strangers. It's not like they were given a task to create one piece and you create the pants, you create the jacket or whatever. It's not that.
I get that.
It's your own look and it has to go with everybody else, and you have a day to do it.
And here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. Other piece of this you guys are missing. This is for TV.
We're not missing that piece at all. Like,
this is for TV.
Our point.
No, I get you. Listen, I completely get your point. I hear what you're saying, but you have to remember, this is for TV. This is, you're thrusting. It's just like any other TV show. You thrust a bunch of people in there, and you want to see what they can create, what type of chaos, what type of beauty they can create.
Yeah, but exactly, you just said it though. You want to see what they can create.
Yeah.
So it's like,
meaning all of them, not just individually though.
But it is an individual.
It will become
an individual competition. It's not a house competition. Like, if there was a group of people that came in as a house, then that would make sense. But because this is one designer is going to win.
Okay, let me ask you, because I've not watched the whole entire season of Project Runway. Do they normally do group challenges?
They do group challenges, but not
right
not 3 episodes in a row.
Not right off the bat. So it would have made more sense, and this is what they typically do. It would have made more sense later in the series or later in the season to get a group together, because that way you at least know kind of the aesthetic of your competitors. This throwing them into a group right off the bat is like chaos, and it's not good chaos, because some chaos can create some beautiful things, but this was just chaos because you have no idea what this person likes to do, what that person likes to do, and you don't even have a way of choosing your teammates. It's just like, let's get everybody together and see what they can do. So it was just chaos to me.
Okay.
Moving next. On. Joseph McCray.
I just realized he had on what his model had on, basically.
Yes.
Pretty much.
I don't hate this, though. I didn't hate it.
Either.
But it was the same thing as it was the last time. It was just a shorter skirt. And this time the jacket came off. It's the same thing. Different color.
The thing he made before was the cocktail dress with a couch on the top. This was different.
He has a shorter mini skirt with a couch on the top that opened up to reveal a halter top.
But the silhouette is different. Like, this skirt is different than that dress.
I need to see something completely different from him because he's giving the same exact thing.
He did have shorts on. He did have shorts under that skirt.
He did. Yes.
And the shorts matched the bra or whatever, the top.
Which he did not show on the runway, not until afterwards when they were judging.
The judges saw it, though, because they're the ones who pointed it out.
And once again, I would have liked to have seen the model, like, maybe come out of the skirt and show the shorts and be like, okay, this is how I can go from working out to going to grab a coffee to whatever. It's just,
and that was the challenge, and I don't think most of them didn't show that. Like, you have a piece underneath, why not at the end take it off? Yes, it's all right, this is my look afterwards, but then here's what I would have worn to the gym underneath. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, next up is Joan. This is cute.
I liked this.
I
thought it was cute. She made the fabric work. Even though Kate hated the fabric, she made the fabric work.
I feel like Joan has always made the fabric. But that is cute. I did like the little cutouts. I like the juxtaposition of the textiles or the fabric. That was cute. I like that.
I love the fact that she covered it up, but not completely. It was somewhat transparent, so you could see through it a little bit. But she had those peekaboo moments. I think it was well executed. The look was good.
He looked like he
is Jesus. I like it.
Yeah, I have to say I
was
like
kind
it.
of upset that I liked
Yeah.
it because
Yeah.
I didn't like him. I don't like him.
And the bag worked really well with it too. It really did work. Like it could be a gym bag, but then it could be like a pocketbook.
And then the fact that you can zip the pants down to like
Yeah, it was a smart play on that.
Yeah. That
He
was
killed it.
He did. Well, that was the last look.
So Casey went home first.
Yes, she did.
No surprise there.
No.
Poor thing.
I believe Alex. Who's in the bottom? I know Alex is in the bottom. I think it's Alex, VJ, and I can't remember who the third person is in the bottom. But from the looks of it, it looks like Alex may be going home.
Oh.
They really hated those pants, and they didn't understand the bustier or the what do they call them?
Yeah, I don't know.
What are they called?
I think it was a bustier. No, not.
Who did she do?
She did Lyris.
Oh, and Alex is the one that looked like
corset. That's the
corset. Yes.
So I'm pretty sure the bottom two for sure are going to be Alex and VJ, but I'm feeling like Alex is going to go home because they really hated it.
What I don't want for them to do is this cliffhanger every episode. Please.
Yeah, that's going to get on my nerves.
Please tell
somebody home.
Please. I don't want to have to wait until the next episode to see who's going home.
So, you know who I think is on the cutting block for me if he doesn't change? Joseph McCrae.
Well, he was in the top. His look was in the top.
Yeah, but you know what though? I think they're going to get tired of his looks because me personally, I feel that your look that you walked in the work on with day 1 and day 2, and both your models all look the same. Like literally, he is presenting his collection right now throughout. He just keeps adding to it. So at the end, he doesn't have to create a collection. He say, just look at all the stuff I put out all season. That is the full collection right there.
Well, as they say, one day you're in, and the next day
you're out.
So I mean, it's possible. We'll see.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to see more of Alex just because she's pretty, but they really hated her look.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, thank you guys for joining us for this premiere episode of Project Runway Season 21. Do not forget to like this video, subscribe, and after you subscribe, of course, make sure you hit the notification button so you can get notified every time we drop a new video.
And they can follow too.
Yes, follow.
Yeah.
And then also comment.
Yeah.
We'll be back here next week. Same bat time, same bat channel here on YouTube. Thank you guys, everybody, and we'll see you guys next week for the recap show.
Project Runway.
Bye.
Bye.
When I go, I drop. When I trip, I pop. When I go, I drop.